Guru Gauranga Gandharvika Giridhari Shri Shri Radha Vinod Bihari Ju Ki Jai Shri Govinda Gopinath Madan Mohan Ju Ki Jai Nityalala Pravishtam Vishnupar Ashrutarashata Shishimar Bhakti Vedanta Narayan Gosvami Maharaj Shila Gurudev Ki Jai Nityalala Pravishtam Vishnupar Ashrutarashata Shishimar Bhakti Vedanta Vaman Gosai Maharaj ki jai. Nityalala Pravishtam Vishnupad Ashratara Shatashmad Bhaktivedānta Swami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Nityalala Pravishtam Vishnupad Ashratara Shatashmad Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Gosai Maharaj ki jai. Nityalala Pravishtam Vishnupad Ashratara Shatashmad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Gosai Prabhupada ki jai. Nityalala Pravishta Maha Bhagavat Shila Gorkishodas Babaji Maharaj ki jai. Nityalala Pravishta Vaishnav Sarvabhauma Shila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj ki jai. Shri Rupanu Gauriya Guru Varga ki jai. Nityalala Pravishtam Vishnupad Shila Bhaktivedānta Bharati Gosai Maharaj ki jai. Nityalala Pravishtam Vishnupad Śrīmad Bhaktivedānta Gosai Maharaj ki jai. Nityalala Pravishtam Vishnupad Śrīmad Bhakti Dait Madhav Gosai Maharaj ki jai. Nityalala Pravishtam Vishnupad Śrīmad Bhakti Pramod Puri Gosai Maharaj ki jai. Nityalala Pravishtam Vishnupad Śrīmad Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Gosai Maharaj ki jai. All the associates of Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. And jai Shri Shri Rup Sanatan Bhatta Raghunath Shri Jeev Gopal Bhattadas Raghunath Sharda Gosai Prabhu ki jai. Shri Sarup Damodar Rai Ramanandari Shri Gaur Parshad Vrinda ki jai. Namachay Shri Haridas Thakur ki jai. Prem se kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Shri Kshetra Mandala Gora Mandala Vraja Mandala Mathura Vrindavan Dham ki jai. Sarva Abhishta Pradata Giriraj Maharaj ki jai. Shri Radha Kunda Shama Kunda ki jai. Shri Yamuna Devi Ganga Devi ki jai. Shri Tulsi Maharani Vrinda Devi ki jai. Shri Kārtika-vrata Niyam Seva ki jai. Urja Vrat ki jai. Urja Vrat Samakti Divas ki jai. Jai Shri Urjeshwari Raseshwari Shri Vishabhanu Nandini Shrimati Radha Thakurani ki jai. Jai Shri Haimantiki Rasa Yatra ki jai. Jai Shri what's today is uh I think it's the Tiruva Shri Bhugarva Goswami Pad ki jai. Tadiya Shubha Tiruva Titi ki jai. Jai Shri Kashishwar Pandit ki jai. Tadiya Shubha Tiruva Titi ki jai. Jai Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki jai. Jai Shri Shri Radha Damodar ki jai. Jai Shri Yashoda Damodar ki jai. Jai Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Shri Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bo. Hare Krishna. Dandavat Pranams. Nri Hari Prabhu, Bhavatarani Mataji, Pradumna Prabhu, Mantra Murti Mataji, Yugal Kishore Kishori Didi, Kana Haladar, Ganga Mataji, and I see maybe Indira Mataji is there. There's a few devotees there. If you write a comment, I'll see your name. I'll see who you are. Dandavat Pranams. So today is the last day of Kārtika-vrata. Kārtika-vrata is over today. We can now break our fast, our Chaturmasya fast. Eat some, today I'll have tomatoes, urad dal, what do you say, eggplant, and all those different things, honey. And today is, yes, Haimantiki Rasyatra. So today's program, we're going to read a class that we already read. We read it at the beginning of Kartik, but I'm going to read it again now because it was so juicy, so powerful and also just the perfect thing to hear at the beginning and end of Kārtika-vrata. So yeah, we'll read that. And then also today is the disappearance day of Kashishvar Pandit and Bhugarbha Goswami. So we'll read their glories from Srila Bhaktivedānta Gosvāmī Mahārāja's book, Śrī Chaitanya and His Associates. So yeah, let's begin. Hari Bol Yashoda Didi. Hare Krishna. Okay, so this is from the book, how does it go? A Treasury of Holy Days. By Śrīmad Bhaktivedānta Nārāyaṇa Gosvāmī Mahārāja. These are classes that he gave in the early 90s, maybe 1991 or something like that. Okay, this is chapter 11, the final day of Kārtika-vrata. Let me just make sure my mic is plugged in. It is. Okay. One second. Just have to sneeze. Okay. Today is the day on which we complete our vow of Niyam Seva for the month of Kartik. In the observance of this Niyam Seva, by the mercy of Bhagavan, and especially by the mercy of Guru, for the last month we have performed hearing and chanting of Harikatha and taken darshan of all the primary places of Śrī Śrī Radha and Krishna's pastimes in Rush. Oh God, I hope this sneeze doesn't keep on going. Okay. Kartik is the king of months, and its queen is Srimati Radhika. Once again, maybe I'm gonna, because the sneeze keeps on coming, I think maybe if I try to clear myself, I don't know. I don't want to. Sorry, I probably should have muted my mic when I did that. Okay. Okay. This month is for the pleasure of Radhika, and whatever we have done for her pleasure during the last month, we should continue doing for the remainder of the year. So it's not that we just end Kartik today and now we should keep this going throughout the whole year. If in our hearts we consider ourselves very low and genuinely feel with great despair that I have not yet attained her mercy, then we have really been granted the fruit of following this vow. Every day during this month, we have sung the glories of Śrī Śrī Radha Damodar in the form of the Damodar Ashtak, and tried to practice that sadhan which will awaken the desire in our hearts to always serve Srimati Radhika. This is the final aim of all sadhans. In the 11th and final verse of Sri Upadeshamrita, Srila Rupa Goswami describes the supreme spiritual desire and how that desire can be fulfilled. Krishnasya chai pranaya vasati preyasi bhyo piradha kundam chasya muni birabitas tadrigeva vyadhayi yat prishtar apyalam sulabham king punar bhakti bhajam tat premedang sakridapi sara snatura vishkaroti. That's 11th verse of Upadeshamrita. There are so many who are dear to Krishna, but amongst them, Radhika is the most dear to him. And in the same way that Radhika is dear to Krishna, Radha Kund is also dear to him. There is no special difference between Radha Kund and Radhika herself. Even though generally it is said that between Krishna and Krishna Nam there's no difference, there is really a small difference in mercifulness. The holy name is more merciful. Krishna has invested all of his Shakti in his Nam, and it is accessible to everyone at all times. By the mercy of the Nam, we will attain the direct company of Krishna. So therefore, the holy name is more merciful. Similarly, it is correct to say that Radhika and Radha Kund are one and the same. But because this transcendental Kund appears in a physical form, it is more accessible to the conditioned jivas of this world. Its water is accessible at all times and in all ways for our bathing, for our archman, and for offering our prayers. Therefore, the glories of Radha Kund are even greater than those of Radhika herself, and the Munis have described it like this in the Padma Puran. Haribo Anandini Didi. Yatha Radha Priya Vishnos Tasya Kundam Priyam Tata Sarva Gopishu Saivaika Vishnur Atyanta Vallabha. Amongst all the gopis, Radhika is the best and most beloved of Krishna. Therefore, for someone to attain her mercy is very rare. Even for great souls such as Narad, it is rare. But if someone really desires that prem, that Radha Dasya, which even Narad is praying for while performing austerities at Narad Kund, then if they bathe just once with great devotion in Radha Kund, the Kund will bestow everything upon them. Is it not more difficult than that? After all, anyone can go there and bathe, but it must be ascertained whether or not we are really bathing with feelings of bhakti. If we bathe with great humility and faith, then those whose hearts are impure will become a little pure. Those whose hearts are already a little pure will become a little more pure. And those whose hearts are completely pure will attain the direct service of Shishi, Radha, and Krishna. The highest ideal was shown by Raghunath Das Goswami, how he left everything, took exclusive shelter of Radha Kund, and said, "We desire nothing besides the mercy of Radhika. Tavaevasmi, tavaevasmi, na jivami tvaya vina, iti vigyaya devi tvam, nayamam charanantikam." That's Sri Vilap Kusmanjali, verse 96. O Srimati, I am yours only, yours only. He wanted Radhika to hear him say this twice. I cannot live without you, so please bring me to the shelter of your feet and appoint me to your service. If we bathe at Radhakund, our hearts will become purified, and attraction for Radha Dasya will arise within us. And if we have similar feelings of pleading as Rupa and Raghunath Das Goswamis had, then we will certainly attain Radhika's direct mercy. And this is especially true if it is done within this month of Kartik. Our supreme goddess is Srimati. Besides her, we have no other. In another place, Raghunath Das Goswami prays, He Shri Sarovara Sadatvai Sarmarisha Preshtena Sardamiha Khelatira Kamarangai Tam Chet Priyat Priyamati Vatayoriti Mang Hadarshayada Kripaya Mama Jivitang Tam. It's Vilap Kusmanjali 98. So two verses, like the verse, not the verse after, but the verse after that from Tavai Vasmi. O Shri Radha Kund, in a kunj on your bank, immersed in great prem, Our worshipful goddess Srimati Radhika sports with her beloved Sri Shyama. Since you are the dearest of them, since you are the dearest of all to them, please mercifully grant me darshan of my mistress, who is my very life and soul. In one place, Rati Manjari, meaning Raghunath Das Goswami, has referred to Krishna as Nath, meaning husband. But why is she addressing him as Nath? You are the Nath of our worshipful goddess, Vrindavaneshwari, and because we are related to her, we are referring to you as Nath also. And now this is the verse, 2 verses after that. Anata Gokula Sudakara Suprasanna Vaktraravinda Madhura Smita He Kripardra Yatra Tvaya Viharate Pranayai Priyarat Tatraiva Mama Pinaya Priya Sevanaya. Vilap Kusmanjali, verse 100. Haribol Vidyalala Sadidi. O Nath, O nectar moon of Gokul, whose cheerful lotus face smiles sweetly. O crown jewel of the merciful, if you are pleased with me, then give me this boon only. For the purpose of rendering service to my mistress, please take me to where you are lovingly sporting with your beloved. Here, taking the position of a sadhak, he is praying to Krishna in order to attain Radhika's service. All of the Goswamis have prayed in a similar way, as did the son of Vallabhacharya, Vittalacharya. Shama Sundara Shikanda Shekara Smeraha Murali Manohara Radhika Rasika Mam Kripanide Swapriya Charana Kinkarim Puru Prananata Vrishabhanu Nandini Shri Mukhabjara Salola Shatpada Radhika Padatale Kritastitim Tvam Bhajami Rasikendra Shekara Tvam bhajami rasikendra shekara. That's Shri Radha Prarthana, verses 2 and 3. O Shyama Sundar, O you whose head is adorned with a peacock feather, your face always holds a playful smile. Your flute playing is enchanting, and you are very expert enjoying ras with Srimati Radhika. Because you are an ocean of mercy, please make me a kinkari, a maidservant, at the feet of your beloved. You are the lord of the life of the daughter of Rishabhanu, and are always greedy to taste the nectar of her lips. O Rasik Shekhar, foremost of those who are Rasik, I don't desire anything other than to always reside at the feet of Srimati Radhika. Rupa Goswami, Raghunath Das Goswami, Bhaktivedānta Thakur, and all of our acharyas have prayed to Krishna for this very thing, and have also prayed directly to Srimati Radhika herself for it. In one place, Raghunath Das Goswami says, Anaradha Radha padam bhojarenu anashritya vrindataving tat padankam asambhashya tadbhava gambhira chitan kuta shama sindhorasya vagaha. If anyone desires to reside in Vrindavan, achieve the mercy of Radhika, and be appointed to her service, they must worship those places where the dust of her feet is lying, such as the many beautiful kunjas of Vrindavan, where she has enjoyed pastimes with Sri Krishna. Bhaktivedānta Thakur has written in his Gitavali. Does he do the song here? I forgot. Yes, he does. Just not the last verse. But anyways, let's sing it with Mridanga. I'll bring it in 1 second. And this song from Gitavali, it's the first song of the Radhashtak section, and it is a translation of this verse. From the first two verses of it is a translation from this verse by Raghunath Das Goswami. Anarada Radha Parambojarenum Anashitta Vrindatta Vrindat Parankam. Oh, and Haribol, Anari Krishna Prabhu, and Krishna Mai Didi. I didn't see you before. Haribol. Okay, 1 second. Let me just. My voice is not so great because of, anyways, cough thing. Radhika Charana Parma Sakala Shreyer Sarma Jatane Je Nahi Aradhilo Radha Pada Kita Vrindavana Jarnam Taha Jena Ashaya Korilo Taha Jena Ashaya Korilo. And the translation is, the lotus feet of Srimati Radhika. It is the ultimate, what would you say, sadhma? Sadhma is like the ultimate attainment of perfection, no, it's the ultimate, let's just see, sorry. Because there's no translation given there. So I don't know, it's like anyways, whatever. I'm not going to translate it perfectly. But Jatane Jenahi Aradila, that person who does not worship those lotus feet of Srimati Radhika with great care. And Radha Padankita Dham, Vrindavan Jarnam. And that abode which is marked Ankita, which is marked with the feet, with the footprints of Srimati Radhika, that abode Sri Vrindavan, which is called Sri Vrindavan, that person who does not take shelter of that Sri Vrindavan, so it's not a complete sentence, then yeah. But then the sentence is completed with the second verse. But aspirants for Radha Dasya must take shelter of those places where Radhika has placed her lotus feet, such as Radhakund, Shamakund, Yavat, Prem Sarovar, Sanket, Nandagram, and Varshana. Rupa and Sanatan Goswamis would constantly wander around Vrindavan, and by staying in each place for only one day and night, the remembrance of different pastimes would always be arising within them. Radhika Bhava Gambhir Chitta Jiva Mahadev Gana Sangha Na Koilo Jivane Kemone She Shamananda Rasa Sindhu Snanananda Lobi Bebo Jahoyeka Mane Lobi bebo jahoe kamane. And that person, that person in his life, he's never gotten the association, the sangha of a mahadir, somebody who is greatly sober, whose heart is completely sober and immersed in the deep moods of Srimati Radhika. Then Kemone Shamananda, Rasa Sindhu Snanananda. How will that person blissfully bathe in the ras-filled ocean of the bliss of Sham, and the love for Sham, the bliss of Sham? Lobibe pujaho ekamane. Now try to understand this with now give full attention and focus, understand this. So that's kind of my whatever, maybe not a perfect translation, but those who have not taken shelter of the dust of Radhika's feet by worshipping these places, and who have not attained the association of a Rasik Mahabhagavat Vaishnav who is always immersed in the grave and deep bhav of Radhika, will never become submerged in the ocean of Ras. Therefore, we should pray to the Dham, to Giriraj Govardhan and the Yamuna, to the dust of Radhika's feet, to Vishaka and Lalita, to our Guru Parampara, to Bhaktivinoda Thakur, and to our own Gurudev, that we never desire anything besides Radha Dasya. I like this. We're not even just praying directly for Radha Dasya, but that I don't desire anything else but Radha Dasya. Radhika yojvala rasera acharya Radha Madhava Shuddha Prema Vicharya Je Dharilo Radha Pada Parama Jatane She Pailo Krishna Para Amulya Ratane Radha Pada Vina Kabo Krishna Nahi Mile Radha Pada Vina Kabo Krishna Nahi Mile Radha Ardasir Krishna Sarva Vede Bole Radha Ardasir Krishna Sarva Vede Bole. So then the meaning of this is Radhika, she is the Acharya of Ujjvala Ras. The Shuddha Prem, the immaculate Prem between Radha and Madhav must be deeply deliberated upon. Vicharya. Jai Dhorila Radha Paraparam, that person who holds the feet of Shri Radha and serves the feet or holds the feet of Shri Radha with supreme attentiveness and care and like that jatani. That person will that person will attain the priceless jewel of the feet of Krishna. Radha Pada Vina Kabu Krishna. Without the feet of Radha, one will never be able to meet with Shri Krishna. There's no chance of ever meeting with Shri Krishna. Radhar Dasir Krishna Sarva Vede Bole. Krishna is Radhar Dasir. Krishna is the property, is Radha's dasis, like the property of, Krishna belongs to the maidservants of Srimati Radhika. Sarva Vede Bole. All the Vedas say this. All the Vedas declare that Krishna, belongs to the dasis of Srimati Radhika. Those who very carefully worship Radhika's feet will meet Krishna in the snap of a finger. But what does it mean to meet Krishna? Where is Krishna complete? Without Radhika, is he complete? Therefore, Only where there is the Yugala Kishore, the youthful couple, is Krishna complete. Oh, and Hari Bol Shubhananda Prabhu. Yes, only where there is Yugal Kishore, the youthful couple, is Krishna complete. Only by the mercy of Radhika will one be able to have their darshan and attain the qualification to serve them. Without the mercy of Radhika, one will not be able to meet Krishna. Without the mercy of Radhika, one will not be able to meet with Krishna. This is correct. But what do the Vedic scriptures declare? What to speak of just Radha? Her dasis can also be very instrumental in helping one to meet Krishna. They will say, "Come, you can meet him here. Just stay here. You won't meet him anywhere else." Sometimes Krishna says to these dasis, "I belong solely to you. As you say, I will do." So what to speak of Krishna's feelings towards Radhika herself, who is the acharya of Ujjvala Ras? Sometimes when they play games like chess and tic-tac-toe together, Radhika says, "You don't know how to play, therefore I will not play anymore." Sometimes Krishna applies her tilak, and she says, "You haven't applied it correctly. It should be like this." In this way, she instructs him, and is therefore the acharya of Ujjvala Ras. Srimati is the dearest to Krishna, and without her mercy, one will not be able to successfully meet Krishna. With this objective, we worship her during this month of Kartik, aspiring solely for Radha Dasya. Raghunath Das Goswami left his home and family at a very young age, and with great eagerness walked the entire distance from Krishnapur in Bengal to Jagannath Puri to be with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Raghunath Das Goswami's parents had made so many plans to prevent him from going, but they could not stop him. His mother said, "He is married to a girl of heavenly beauty, and he has so much property and wealth. If these things don't keep him here, then he should be chained and watched over by a guard. Then he will never escape." But having more insight, his father said, "If being married to a girl of heavenly beauty cannot bind him, having opulence equal to that of Indra cannot bind him, our affection cannot bind him, and if he has really adopted the temperament of Mahaprabhu's followers, then how can mere chains bind him?" Upon Raghunath Das's arrival in Puri, Mahaprabhu placed him under the care of Sarup Damodar. Then, after witnessing more and more of Mahaprabhu's Leela, his tendency towards Radha Dasya became strengthened. Of course, we are looking at him from the angle of vision that he was a sadhak, although he was an eternally perfected soul. Everything he did was exemplary for aspiring sadhaks. When, after some time, Mahaprabhu returned to Goloka, Raghunath Das gave up eating. Then, in separation from Mahaprabhu, Sarup Damodar also left this world. Then Raghunath Das gave up even drinking water and sleeping, and soon he took shelter of Gadadhar Pandit. Day and night, Gadadhar Pandit was lamenting in separation from Mahaprabhu. Raghunath Das would come and render service to him, and besides Gadadhar Pandit, there was no other shelter for him. But the fire of separation was burning very intensely in Gadadhar Pandit's heart, and after a few days, calling out, "Gauranga, Gauranga," Gadadhar Pandit also entered into the eternal Leela. Then Raghunath Das felt, "Whatever strength I had has been taken away. Now I will certainly die. I will give up my life by either jumping into the ocean or from a mountaintop." But then he thought again, "If I am to give up this life, why should I do it by jumping in the ocean? Instead, I will go to Vrindavan, where I will drown in the Yamuna. Or if I will give up my life by jumping from a mountain, it will not be from Chatak mountain in Puri. Instead, I will go to Govardhan and jump from there." When someone feels such intense separation from Bhagavan, then it can be said that they are really performing bhajan. Whereas we, on the contrary, are mostly just eating, sleeping, joking, and laughing all day long. We should make an effort to understand what the nature of these devotees' feelings of divine separation were. When a devotee is always thinking, how will I meet Bhagavan? With great eagerness, when a devotee is always thinking, how will I meet Bhagavan with great eagerness, then it can be said that they are engaged in real sadhan. And if we cannot even express the degree of Raghunath Das Goswami's Trinadapi Sunichena, and we cannot even express the degree of Raghunath Das Goswami's Trinadapi Sunichena, his feelings of his own lowliness. His heart burning in divine separation, he left Puri and walked all the way to Vrindavan, where he fell at the feet of Rupa and Sanatan. Offering his very self to them, he said, "Now I cannot possibly be saved." But they showed him such affection that he was convinced not to give up his life. He began living with them, and just when the fire of separation had cooled somewhat, Sanatan Goswami left this world. Again, he was left feeling helpless. It seemed that whoever he tried to take shelter of would leave him, and he was feeling more separation than ever. Staying at Radhakund day and night, he was lamenting in separation. And then he heard that Rupa Goswami had also left this world. Now what remained for him? He wrote, Shunyayate mahagoshtam girindro jagarayate vyagratundayate kundam jivatu rahitasya me. That's from the Śrī Pratanāśraya Chaturdashaka, verse 11. Now that I no longer have the sustainer of my life, the land of Raj has become empty and desolate. Govardhan Hill appears like a great python, and Radhakund seems like the gaping mouth of a ferocious tigress. Just see what his condition of divine separation was like. At that time, he composed Shri Vilap Kusmanjali, and this verse appears near the end. Asha bhararamrita sindhu mayai katanche kalo mayati gamita kila sampratanghi tvam chet kripa mai vidasya sinaiva keme pranay rajendra chavaro rubakari napi. Verse 102 from Vilap Kusmanjali. I had so many hopes, but one by one they have all vanished, and now everything is lost. All of the columns that I was grasping onto seem to have disappeared one by one, and now I am in a helpless condition. But if Shri Radha and Krishna would sprinkle just one drop of the ocean of their prema on me, then all of my hopes would be completely fulfilled. What to speak of bathing in that fathomless ocean of nectar? If just one drop of it falls on my head or any of my limbs, then I will have attained that sustainer of my life which I have been longing for ever since I left my home and family. But then Mahaprabhu left me. Surup Damodar left me. And when Gadadhar Pandit also left me, I came to Vrindavan, where I took shelter of Sanatan Goswami. But then he also left me, and now I am helpless. What was the nature of Sanatan Goswami? Vairagya yuga bhakti rasam prayatnar apayayan mam anabhipsumandham kripam buddhirya paradukha dukhi sanatanastam prabhumashrayami. It's Vilap Kusmanjali, verse 6. I've never seen such an ocean of causeless mercy as Sanatan Goswami. He showered all of his mercy upon me, and even though I had no desire to drink it, He made me drink the nectar of bhakti that Mahaprabhu came to give, which inspires one to fully renounce this world and which bestows spontaneous affection for the lotus feet of Sri Radha and Krishna. That inconceivably merciful Sanatana Goswami, who gave me a drink of the ocean of bhakti ras, has left me. And now, Rupa Goswami has also left me. Who can describe how merciful he was? He would always look after me with great care. Because I have taken Kshetra Sannyas here at Radhakund, he would regularly come here to give me his darshan. He was so merciful to me that he would show me his writings on the pretext of having me proofread them. And while reading them, I would shed so many tears that the pages would become wet. But still, I couldn't stop reading. Whatever I didn't receive directly from Mahaprabhu and Swarup Damodar, he bestowed upon me completely. Until now, I have somehow sustained my life. But now that Rupa Goswami has left me, I can no longer remain in this world. This is my final condition. O Srimati, now all I have left is you and your kund. Otherwise, I am completely helpless. For me to hold on to my life for even one more moment is very, very difficult. Somehow or other, I have been sustaining it. But I can sustain it no longer. O Srimati, if you are not merciful to me at this very moment, I will give up this body at once. Why should I remain in Vrindavan? In the absence of Rupa and Sanatan, the Dham appears like the gaping mouth of a ferocious tigress which is ready to devour me. And if you say that I should hold on to my life by reading prayers to Krishna, I say, what necessity do I have for Krishna if I do not receive your mercy? Therefore, please be merciful to me at once. This Vilap Kusmanjali was his final prayer, and after completing it, he offered it to the lotus feet of Radhika. Generally, poets reveal their last desires in their final compositions, and he desired nothing other than Radha Dasya. Rupa Goswami also composed so many verses for Haribol. I don't know what happens to the internet. Just checking the Wi-Fi. I'm on my mobile data right now.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. My name came up and I didn't touch anything. I swear.
Haribol. I don't know what happens to the. Yeah, that's fine. No. It was the Wi-Fi data right now.
Okay.
Okay, now it seems to be working. Radhe Jaya Jaya. Sorry, it happened again. Okay, I'm not even going to try to connect to the Wi-Fi. I'll just use my mobile data from now on. Okay. Radhe Jaya jao madhava daite o gokula taruni mandala mahite o damodara rati o vardhana veshe o hari nishkuta vrinda vipineshe. Radha's appearance is so attractive from head to toe that upon seeing her, Krishna is immersed in prem. She is the increaser of rati in Damodar. The highest result of all types of worship is rati for the lotus feet of Krishna, and the bestower of that rati is Radhika. In reality, Krishna is aptakam, meaning that he has no unfulfilled desire. But upon seeing Radhika, not only one desire, but millions and millions of desires arise in him. His quality of being I don't know what the problem is. This keeps on happening. So strange. Anyhow, let's continue. Hopefully this doesn't happen again. Okay. Okay. So we're almost finished. Also, we're very close to the end. So his quality of being aptakam, of having no unfulfilled desire, that he's completely satisfied. His quality of being aptakam is demolished, and he is drowned in the waves of desire. Vishabhanu adadi navashashi leke Lalita Sakhi Kuna Ramita Vishake. Radhika arose like a new moon from the ocean of Vrishabhanu Maharaj, and is so wonderfully attractive that it seems that she showers nectar in all directions. Why is the name of Vrishabhanu mentioned in this verse? The Vatsalya Bhav of Yashoda is stronger than that of Nanda. From the time Krishna took birth, Yashoda, and he was the cynosure. The cynosure. I'm looking this up last time, but I forgot what it was. Look up cynosure. It is a person or thing that is the center of attention or admiration. The queen was the cynosure of all eyes. Okay. So from the time Krishna took birth, Yashoda raised him, and he was the cynosure of her eyes. Therefore, there is more bhav and sweetness in the name Yashodanandan than there is in the name Nandanandan. And even Nanda Baba himself accepted that Yashoda's love for Krishna was greater than his. Sometimes Yashoda would scold Krishna, and taking very long breaths, he would begin crying. He'd run to the lap of Nanda Baba, who would ask, "My dear son, why are you crying? What happened? Did it hit you?" Whimpering, Krishna would run and point in the direction of Yashoda. "Your mother hit you? Then beware. Don't return to her. She beats you." Then what would Krishna do? With open arms, he would run back to his mother and sit in her lap. That's how affectionate he was for her. She could her love. But Nanda could not buy him. He would only run back to her. So in this song, Radhika is referred to as Vrishabhanu Nandini, rather than Kirtida Nandini for some reason. Because Vrishabhanu Maharaj first found lying on a large lotus in the Yamuna, she always received more affection from him. First, she would run to sit in his lap, and secondly, to the lap of Kirtida. Sri Dama was Kirtida's dearest child, but Vrishabhanu Maharaj always had more affection for Radhika. Lalita is Preshasaki, and she even instructs Radhika. Without her mercy, it is not possible to attain Rasya. To attain the position of serving Radhika, one must worship her. And if someone really desires to enter Vraj as a dasi in the camp of Radhika, then Lalita will be very merciful towards him. Guna Ramita Vishake. In calling out to Radhika, Rupa Goswami has also mentioned the name Vishaka, because the same good also found in Vishaka. They were born on the same day and are always together. She always serves Radhika with great prem and even instructs her also. Without first approaching Vishaka, one will not be able to attain the favor of Radhika herself. So therefore her name has also been mentioned here. Karuna Kuru Mai Karuna Parite Hosanaka Sanatana Varnita Charite Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhavadaite. Radhika is the very embodiment of Karuna, kindness, and every pore of her every limb, indeed every atom of her existence, emanates Krishna Prem. But why have the name of Sanaka We're on the last couple pages. Thank you for staying around, even though it keeps on cutting out. Okay. Whoops, I need to share the screen. So they are young, but why have the mentions of Sanaka and Sanatan been mentioned? They are young brahmacharis, appearing to be only 5 years old, and their hearts are very pure. They were exclusive devotees of Narayan. But after they heard a description of Srimati Radhika's Ashtakalya Lila from Shankar, hankering for realization of those pastimes arose. The Padma... Oops. For some reason, the whole thing's not coming up. What the heck is going on? Sorry about that. That was weird. It just... What is going on with my computer? My computer's freaking out. Uh-oh. Maybe I have to read straight from the book then. That is so... Yeah, that's so bizarre. Nothing like this ever happened. The book just went completely blank. Arg. Sorry guys, thank you for waiting for me. Okay, let's try opening the book again. Shri Prabandhavali. Okay. Okay, there. So the four Kumars, they heard the description of Radhika's Ashtakalya Lila from Shankar, hankering for realizing. So hankering for realization of those pastimes arose within them. In the Padma Puran, Shankar described her Ashtakalya Lila to the Kumaras, and they in turn related it to Narada Rishi. They appeared long before Rupa Goswami at the beginning of creation in Satya Yuga, and are well known for being expert in describing Radhika's transcendental qualities. They narrated her Ashtakalya Lila. What could be greater than that? Today we have made an effort to increase our greed for the service of Radhika. And when that hankering becomes complete, then our darshan of Vrindavan, including all of the places such as Sevakunj and Giriraj Govardhan that we visited this month, will have really become complete. We are actually unqualified in all ways for this. But inside us, a little of this hankering has arisen. And today we will say a special prayer to Lalita, Vishaka, all of the gurus in our parampara, and especially our own Guru Padma, that by their mercy, this hankering will become complete. With this very hope, we will not conclude our vrat today, but instead, we will commence it. How will I attain the dasya of Radhika? Wherever it is available, whether in heaven or in hell, I will certainly go there. Therefore, today we pray to Śrī Śrīmad Bhaktivedānta and all of their devotees that our desire, the very aim of our bhajan, will be fulfilled. Jai Raseshwari Shri Vishwabhanunandini Srimati Radha Thakurani ki Jai. Shri Kārtika-vrata Niyam Seva ki Jai. Jai Shri Shri Radha Damodar Ju ki Jai. Hare Krishna. So it's now 8 o'clock, and to conclude our program, I didn't get around to reading from Sri Chaitanya and his associates about Karishwar Pandit and Bhugarbha Goswami, but yeah, you can do that on your own, and the internet's cutting out too much, so I don't want to put you through any more trouble like that. If the internet wasn't cutting out so much, I would just go and read it, but I don't want, it's too frustrating to deal with. But this is also our last program for a few days, because early tomorrow morning, I'm traveling to Navadvip, and so that will be 2 days that I won't be able to do a program. And then once I'm in Navadvip, then we will continue our program. I think we still have like one more verse of the Srila Raghunath Das Goswami's Swaniyam Dashakam left, and then we will begin our next program, which is going over the songs of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, our Bhaktivinoda Dhara program. We're going to go over Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur's songs based on each verse of Upadeshamrita. And if anybody wants to memorize, if anybody here hasn't already memorized the verses of Upadeshamrita and they'd like to do so, then we can do at the end of the program every day. And for those who want to stay longer, and once I can do a verse memorization practice thing, and then we can. Because it's very important. If you don't have the verses memorized, yeah, it'd be really good to do so. All right, I'll just do a short Mahamantra and we'll conclude for today. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Jaya Radha Damodara Radha Damodara Radhe, Jaya Radha Damodara Radha Damodara Radhe, Jaya Vrishabhanu Nandini, Jai Radhe, Jai Vrishabhanu Nandini, Jai Radhe, oh Radhe Radhe Radhe, Jai 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 Shri Radhe, 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 Jai Rupa Raghunath, Rupa Raghunath, Rupa Raghunath, Jai Rupa Raghunath, Jai Giri Raja, Jai Govardhana, Giri Raja, Jai Govardhana, Jai Radha Kunda, Shama Kunda, Radha Kunda, Jai Shama Kunda, Radha Kunda, Jai Shama Kunda, Radha Kunda, Jai Shama Kunda, Jai Gurudeva, 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 Jai Gurudeva, Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jai Prabhupada, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Jai Shri Nitai Gaur, Premanande, Hari Hari Bol, Jai Shri Sachinandan Gaur, Hari Ki Jai, Jai Shri Shri Radha Vinod Bihari Ju Ki Jai, Shri Shri Radha Damodar Ju Ki Jai, Jai Shri Govinda Gopinath Maran Mohan Ju Ki Jai, Jai Shri Gurudev Ki Jai, Jai Shri, I'll do full Jai Daniels. Nitya Lila Pravishta Śrī Śrīmad Bhaktivedānta Nārāyaṇa Gosvāmī Mahārāja Ki Jai, Nitya Lila Pravishta Śrī Śrīmad Bhaktivedānta Vāman Gosvāmī Mahārāja Ki Jai, Nitya Lila Pravishta Śrī Śrīmad Bhaktivedānta Swāmī Mahārāja Śrīla Prabhupada Ki Jai, Nitya Lila Pravishta Śrī Śrīmad Śrīla Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Gosvāmī Mahārāja Ki Jai, Nitya Lila Pravishta Śrī Śrīmad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Gosvāmī Prabhupada Ki Jai, Nitya Lila Pravishta Mahabhagavat Śrīla Gorksharas Babaji Mahārāja Ki Jai, Nitya Lila Pravishta Śrīla Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur Ki Jai, Nitya Lila Pravishta Vaishnav Sarvabhauma Śrīla Jagannath Das Babaji Mahārāja Ki Jai, Shri Rupanu Gauriya Guru Varga Ki Jai, Jai Śrīla Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Gosvāmī Mahārāja Ki Jai, Śrīla Bhakti Vallabha Tirtha Gosvāmī Mahārāja Ki Jai, Śrīla Bhakti Daita Madhav Gosvāmī Mahārāja Ki Jai, Śrīla Bhakti Pramod Puri Gosvāmī Mahārāja Ki Jai, Śrīla Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Gosvāmī Mahārāja Ki Jai, Jai all the associates of Jagat Guru Śrīla Prabhupada Ki Jai, Jai Shri Śrīla Baladevi Jibhushan Prabhu Ki Jai, Śrīla Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur Ki Jai, Shri Narottam Srinivas Shamananda Prabhu Trai Ki Jai, Śrīla Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Pad Ki Jai, Shri Rupa Sanatan Bhatta Raghunath, Shri Jeev Gopal Bhattadas Raghunath Sharda Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai, Shri Swarup Damodar Rai Ramanandari, Shri Gaur Parshad Vrinda Ki Jai, Namachay Shila Haridas Thakur ki jai. Prem se kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shivasari, Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki jai, Shri Kshetra Mandala, Gora Mandala, Vraja Mandala, Mathura Vrindavan Dham ki jai, Sarva Abrishta Pradata Giriraj Maharaj ki jai, Shri Radha Kund ki jai, Shri Shama Kund ki jai, I already said Giriraj Maharaj ki jai, right? Sarva Abrishta Pradata Giriraj Maharaj ki jai, Shri Tulsi Maharani Vrinda Devi ki jai, Shri Bhakti Devi ki jai, Shri Purnamasi Yoga Maya ki jai, Shri Gopeshwar Mahadev ki jai, Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki jai, Kārtika-vrata Samapta Divas ki jai, Jai Shri Urja-vrata Urjeshwari Raseshwari Shri Vishwanandini Shrimati Radha Thakurani ki jai, Jai Shri Kashishwar Pandit ki jai, to dear Shubha Tirubhav Titi ki jai, Jai Shri Bhaktivedānta Gosvāmī ki jai, to dear Shubha Tirubhav Titi ki jai, Bhaktivedānta Gosvāmī's dear friend Shri Lokanath Das Goswami ki jai, Jai Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai, Samagata Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai, Shri Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bo. Vrindai Tulsi Devai Priyai Keshavashacha Krishna Bhakti Pradadevi Satyavatai Namo Namaha Vancha Kalpatarubhyashta Kripa Sindhu Pyaevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Dandavat pranams, dear devotees, Shubhananda Prabhu, Nri Hari Prabhu, Bhavatarani Mataji, Pradumna Prabhu, Mantramurti Mataji. We're always remembering Mantramurti Mataji throughout this year. Yugal Kishore Kishori Didi, Yashoda Didi, Krishna Mai Didi, Kanna Haladar, Anadi Krishna Prabhu, Ganga Mataji, Anandini, Vidyalalasa Didi, Tapta Jivanam, and so many other devotees. There's many devotees here. I'm not neglecting anybody. I just don't see your name, because if you write a comment, then I'll see your name. But Dandavat Pranams. Thank you so much for joining, and I look forward to seeing you all again in a couple days from now to restart our Bhakti Vinod Giridhara program. I'm really looking forward to actually
wonderful program, Prabhu. Wonderful program, Prabhu. Thank you.
It was very wonderful. Srila Gurudev's Harikatha is just that, especially that class is just so powerful. I think this is going to be a tradition, maybe at the beginning and ending. The beginning and end of every Kartika. Maybe we'll do this every year.
Oh, please, yeah. That's amazing. Prabhuji, about the Mridanga, we can give you the combination to the door, if you want to. I don't know if we're recording, but maybe you can switch off.
It's recording right now, so don't mention it yet. Otherwise, the whole world will know. But I'll message you after.
Everybody can go on and play the Mridanga in our apartment.
Yes. All right. Dandavat Pranam, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. And I'm going to message you, Nri Hari Prabhu, right after this video.
Okay.
All right. Haribol. Dandavat Pranam. See you all in 2 days from now. And I was planning on pre-recording a video so that when I was on a train, there's still at the same time that we do our program every day would record. But my subscription to this program that I'm using, Restream, ends today. This is the last day. I record it. I get it every year during Black Friday, and it's 50% off. So Black Friday, I think, is at the end of this month. So I don't know what we're going to do for 2 weeks. Maybe we'll just be on Zoom for 2 weeks. I don't know. Well, I'll let everybody know in our WhatsApp group. Oh, and in our WhatsApp group, I'm going to put a poll in there right now. So if everybody can vote on that poll, I'm going to ask if everybody wants to learn Upadeshamrita, and then I know if I should prepare Upadeshamrita for memorization. But yeah, you can give your answer in the poll. All right. Hare Krishna. Dandavat.